Okay, let's talk about something that I encounter in a lot of my clients and that we really don't like to acknowledge is there, but is a massive block in super powerful people. This is self-pity. I was just speaking to a client, very smart, capable guy, and he was speaking about something he's supposed to do in his job, really important part of his job, that he doesn't like to do. And we explored that a little bit, and he said, I'm really just not good at it. This is something that's fairly new for him in this new job description. And I asked him, so what is the resistance in it then, even though you're not good at it? This is a very important part of his job, especially if he wants to progress in his job. And he said, well, it hurts to not be good at it. And this to me was very telling. In our culture, when we say, oh, I feel pain or anguish about a situation, we often stop there instead of saying, okay, let's take that further. What is behind the hurt? Why does it hurt to not be good at this thing that you only recently started doing and obviously do not have a ton of experience in, but have the ability to progress in? And what came out is that there is a value of being seen as smart, a value of being seen as capable, of not needing to make mistakes. And what this then leads to is almost a sense of entitlement, the sense of, I am different. I should not have to struggle. I should not have to fail. I should not have to do a thing badly over and over and over to get good at it. I should be different than other people. And I realize that this is something that I actually find in a lot of people who I work with who are very capable, very powerful, and have an incredible gift to give to the world. There seems to be this block in giving it because they do not want to be criticized. I am aware that we live in a culture, especially now with social media, where people criticize everything that you put out. And I just want to remind us, myself included, because I use this as an excuse. I just want to remind all of us that people who criticize are people who do not do something. It's very easy for me to criticize somebody's acting because I've not stood on a stage a day in my life. It's very easy for me to criticize a piece of music because the only thing I can play is the radio. It's very easy for me to criticize something almost as an expert if I do not understand the value of the thing that a person does. To me, when somebody is being critical, and I have family members who are deeply critical, I think all of us can identify with that. When somebody is being very critical, it is a sign that they have not themselves put themselves in a position where they might be criticized or where they might fail. Because anybody who has accomplished anything understands that you have to put in failure. So behind this idea that I should not be criticized, that I should not fail, that I should not experience the pain of failure is an entitlement. It's an entitlement that I should be different. Things should be easier for me. I should not have to struggle. And while I don't believe that life should be a struggle, and I really disagree with the idea that we should be working 90 hours a week or whatever to be successful, there is the reality that most of us have created a comfort zone that we do not want to step out of. And often, for a lot of people, especially it seems the people that I work with, their purpose lies outside of what they're comfortable with. It lies in an area where they have to expose themselves to criticism, uncertainty, and failure over and over and over to get good at the thing that they need to be able to do to be successful in their purpose. So this entitlement can seem benign enough because, oh, I don't want to suffer, or I don't want to struggle, or I don't want to work hard, so then you don't grow. And what does it harm? It harms me. For this person, it directly impacts his family. For many of the people I work with, it impacts the wider collective. there is something about, if you do not step in that place of discomfort, you are not just doing yourself a disservice and too bad your life purpose will not be fulfilled, but it ripples out and it affects your family, your friends, it affects the world. And the way that we go about, whether we are willing to step into discomfort or not, changes something in the collective. Every time somebody is willing to do a hard thing, even if they get criticized, even if it hurts, even if they fail spectacularly, there is something that changes and it gives someone else permission. In the end, I think all of us have to look at our values and say, why does this thing hurt? Or why does this situation keep coming up in my life? Because sometimes it's just a crappy value. And I have really been evaluating the values in my life. This thing of saying, well, people should really see how smart I am, how capable I am, how good I am at a thing. I should not be considered incapable or not good at something. That is a value that is hindering anyone, no matter how smart or capable you are innately, from stepping into your purpose. Because for most of us, our purpose is not a comfortable place. It's not a place that just happens easily. So with that, with the evaluating of your values, if you identify with this in the least, I want to say, ask yourself, what is the thing that I value here? Do I value recognition, accomplishment? Do I value being seen? Or do I value living into my purpose? Do I value contributing even if I'm not seen, even if my contribution is not recognized? There is a very big difference. It might not seem like it would make a difference on the surface, but the impact of it goes deeply. And if you are valuing living into your purpose, then discomfort and pain and criticism will not stop you. If you value being seen as accomplished and smart and capable and receiving applause, whether it's actual applause or just a tap on the back or being like, that guy's a good guy, you will come up against blocks that you cannot overcome because your values are skewed. Don't let self-pity stop you from giving yourself to the world, from meeting your purpose. Do the hard thing and do it badly until you are good at it.